militarism term is pretty much like we try to bring like ontological relevance into debate, and that's bad, right? Like we should oppose it, like we should protest outside of debate, right?
Yeah, I suppose.
Okay, so debate is pretty awesome. Like you guys give us 8 minutes and 5 minutes to say whatever we want and talk about issues that we think are important, right? Why should we quell our voices when we have something that we really care about and want to have a safe space
See,
to talk
we're not
about?
saying that you should quell your voices. You can talk in other areas.
Why
Our
can't we
evidence
talk here?
indicates that presenting your affirmative in a debate round is probably not the best place to do that.
Why not?
There are 3 reasons that we give. First is that is reproduction or commodification. Debaters will see your affirmative, and rather than actually taking it to heart, it becomes something that they're going to use to try to win rounds rather than actually thinking about and changing the way they think about militarism.
How do you know that that will happen? I mean, that seems like a pretty arbitrary justification to be like, oh, well, other people may respond to this differently, so maybe we shouldn't try to criticize this.
I mean, it'll turn into things like what you're doing, where teams just break the sweet new planless app that challenges securitization because they think it will win a bid round.
Okay, if we can prove that we really care about this app, and I truly believe in this argument.
Then why don't you go out and protest in the real world?
If I can prove that I have protested in the real world, does this go away?
No, because other people are still going to pick up on it and commodify it. That was just one of, I think, the 4 arguments.
Okay, well you're basically saying that there's no way to solve this whatsoever, because you say if we try to protest in the debate sphere, that's bad, but if we try to protest outside the debate sphere, that's also bad. I mean,
But where do
you're
we say
pretty much
that's
saying that
bad?
we can't protest at all.
Where do we say protesting in general is bad?
I just said, if I have protested in real life, does that
That's
solve?
fantastic. Yes,
So
it's
that solves
probably
back
good
all
in
this
general,
offense.
but that doesn't solve back all this offense because you're still doing this in debate. Our argument is a dissad to including this movement in
What's
debate.
the impact of the commodification of an argument?
It's a link term.
What's the impact?
Militarism.
Okay, that's fine.
We're saying that by including your argument in debate, you break down our ability to actually challenge state violence.
How do we break down the ability to challenge state violence if we're talking about something that is important to criticize and actually break down state violence?
Because you're including in debate round, first we argue that it becomes commodified, it's a tool that debaters are
Okay,
just
pass
going to use to
repeating
try
this
to win rounds.
commodification
Second,
argument, because I get that at this point. I just don't
you
understand.
commodify the ballot, you force 2 debaters to fight about what's going on.
In
the
a
world.
normal
We can't just
debate
agree
round,
with
we
you.
wouldn't fight.
And, yeah, in a debate round, I can't be like, oh, I think you're right. I agree military presence is bad. Instead, I have to argue against it and say things more repugnant like
You guys,
deterrence.